2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Lady! It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the
now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
50, 50. 11, 11. Hey, Alpha. Hey, check my 50.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We got double up, double up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
On On second down, here's Fournette. He can't get him down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Switch it. Come on.
Hey, Charlie. Yes.
Is that yours? Who's that?
Fournette, a first down carry. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Four down.
Hey, we're going Mike 40.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Bang.
Topper.
Check 25.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Here's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second and 10, Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that set. Sets him up for third down.
Brings up third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Zebra. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Take 4, take 4. 40 got.
Stafford on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Good.
We got it, we got it.
Hey, exit.
Let's cut. Get it.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Returnable for Thomas. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's bring it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming 59. 44 is the mic.
Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Fresno. Deuce. 36, 10. Back. Check. Omaha, ready to move.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
You got tight right there. Omaha, ready to move. SOS.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Set. 280. 44 is the mic. Hey, man.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Hey, switch gears. Check 31, check 30.
Fournette running out of the gun. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Ready. Check. He's coming.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we're going to look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me.
Rock it. Like.
Again, it's Fournette. And that'll hurt the coverage a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3 down. Clear.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Going for the deep ball. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Let's get it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
You got it. You got it.
That, lady.
Check.
He don't know no better. Like 7. Check 49.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check. Crunch.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Set. Get a 20.
44. Come to our world. We want it. Come to
Zero.
Hey,
wahoo.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Strong run. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On the double.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. 5.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
64. Hey, Haywood. Yes. You remember me.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Hey, seam 6.
40's a Mike.
Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, Irvin. All right. Sit up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
He's not going to get me. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down now, it's Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Here's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Hey, let's get some
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Tighten up.
Greystone, travel.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oh, you got deep?
Now it's Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Lions on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Under 10.
They run, it's Johnson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, box drop.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Kill.
Snap.
On the run, it's Fournette.
Run.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Let's get off the field.
Stafford now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Fournette. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Number 53, Mike 53. On yard.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Here's Thomas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 58 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next.